Hello people! Today we're doing a set of shorties, an easy peasy quick set. I am starting off with some short squares that I have already prepped. And I'll be using regular polish for these. Okay, this polish right here came in a set of I think either 6 or 8 polishes actually that I got at the 99-cent store a couple years ago. And surprisingly, this is pretty decent polish. So I'm going to use this as the base color. Now this set took me all of half an hour all in, including the drying time for the polish, because it does have to dry in between. I will be using my normal tempered top coat, a gel top coat for the final top, but in the meantime the rest of it's all regular polish. And as you can see, this is fairly decent polish, considering it came from the dollar store. With one coat, you got a pretty good coverage for one coat. Okay, that has now dried, and we're moving on. I've got a couple of glitter polishes, this teal one. These are pretty old, so I don't know if you can get these anymore, but I'm sure you could find something like them. As a matter of fact, I believe both of these bottles of polish came from my daughter. She no longer wanted them, so I took them. Anyway, we're using a makeup sponge, one of these triangle-y ones that I got also at the dollar store. Like, you get a whole pack of those for 99 cents or whatever it is these days. But we're going to put that on to the sponge, and now I have sped this whole section up because you know, we're going to go through all the nails. But the idea of doing this with the sponge is because the sponge will absorb the bulk of the clear polish out of it, and you're just basically going to be left with the glitter on the nail. Now this is the way I've always done regular polish ombres. I have tried this with gel polish, and for me it does not work as well. So I don't do an ombre with gel polish with this method, but this always worked great for me when I was just doing regular polish all the time. You do have to load it up with for every one. It's not that big of a deal. I just kind of roll it across and then dab it on. That was one coat. Now that will get set. I think that was maybe that wasn't the last one. Let me see. Nope, here's the pinky. You're just gently dabbing it on. Okay, now that will set aside and dry. It'll take about 2 minutes maybe, because there's no all the thick clear polish is not on there. It's just the glitter basically. This is going to be the second coat. Now I will be a little more thorough when I'm doing these so I can get a good coat on here. If you decide to do this design and you're using gel polishes, you won't be able to use the sponge method. I mean, you could try it, but frankly it didn't work well for me. I would just go with the ombre brush and the blending of the two together, like I just did on glitter ombre on the Mermaid Magic set. But this is a much quicker method for regular polish. If you just paint your polish on and mix them on your nail like a regular gel ombre, you're going to have so many layers of this on that your nails are going to get real bulky and thick, and they will take a long time to dry. This way it dries super fast. Okay, and ba-bam, there we go. Now there we are so far. Once they're dry, which they are at this point, this is my go-to top coat for regular polish, the Seche Vite. It dries super fast. I think I let this sit there for less than 5 minutes and it was dry enough for me to continue on. Normally, if I was using it on my real nails, I would be waiting like 10 minutes, and it's dry at that point. Okay, that has dried, and we're moving on to the stamping process. This is a Born Pretty plate, and we're going to use this butterfly pattern here on the corner. Also, there's the stamper I'm using, and I'll be using the Born Pretty polish, stamping polish. I highly recommend their stamping polishes. They're really good. They're super easy to work with, and they almost always work perfectly, provided your plate is good. So this day I had a great stamping day. Everything worked nicely. I didn't have to take anything off and redo anything. It worked beautifully. That does not always happen, as you guys have seen. So that was part of the reason this whole set went super quick. Okay, I'll just scrape the excess off. I want to pick it up with the stamper, and this is also regular stamping polish, not gel, so you got to work quickly or it will dry on you. Okay, and we're just going to stamp that design right over there. Now, this is the best chance you're going to get to really see what it looks like, because I was not able to get a decent picture of these when I took the pictures of the full set, and you really can't see the butterflies on it. So this is the best shot you're going to get to see them. Okay, and we're just going to clean this off and go again. I use a lint roller to clean off my stamper head, and I'm using acetone to clean that up off of the plate. And now I have sped this up now, so the rest of these will go a lot more quickly. You're just going to be seeing me do the same thing over and over here, but sometimes it helps if you see things more than once. But as you can see, everything was working nice and smoothly, which I was very grateful for, because it's like 105 degrees in here in my nail room, and I didn't want to be in there any longer than I needed to. And again, boop, there we go. Now next week I'll be doing my own set of nails, so that'll probably be a longer one. I'm just going to have to sweat it out in here next time. Supposedly we're going to be down into the 90s next week, so that'll be great. We've had like 105, 107 for like 2 weeks now every day, and I'm over it. Okay, this one I managed to squeeze enough of a little bit off to do the pinky, and there's where we are so far. And we're in here for the final step, which is going to be the top coat. Final top coat, and I am using my tempered gel top coat. I have found with the gel top coats, I can brush over the stamp to design and it doesn't smear. If I use like the Seche top coat over this, I have to float it on because it will smear the stamping if you're not careful. So that's another advantage to gel that I like. Okay, and those are going to go into cure, and bam, they're all done. And presto changeo, we've got the whole set done, and there they are. Like I said, you can't really totally see the butterflies on them very well, but they do look really nice in person. So if you did like this set, please give me a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see more, I upload a new video every Saturday. And you can go ahead and subscribe, totally free of charge. And then you'll get them right when they come out. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay cool out there. I'll see you next time. Bye.